See my buddy Sam.
Here we go.
That going on.
Joined by Siena head coach Jimmy Pansos, seniors Brett Bisping and Levon Long, coach with an opening statement.
I think Odie and Asicki being in the house was great for us. Clearly it inspired Brett to 17 rebounds. There was a tie game in the timeout, and Brett said, we need to run this play where he gets a three. Brett gets a three in the back, and he called the play with 4 seconds left and hit the three. That was, good job, Brett. Don't go into coaching. And the two guys screened really well, and Brett caught it, and that's kind of when we made our surge. Levon was outstanding again, doing a lot of little things. And Marquise just in the second half really turned it on. Javion looked right at me and said, I'll keep going, but it's not my day. And that's what he just told me in the locker room, and that's okay, because if 3 of the 4 seniors play well, we can beat anybody. And that's what we've been doing. And then Javion didn't try to play back. He's in a good mood. He just said it just wasn't his day. So, that being said, there goes Shivers again. 8 points, 5 rebounds, and he hit a big 3. Shivers is just doing it. Clearly, Nico wasn't his night. He was a little frustrated out there. And it's been an emotional week, right? It was 3 games in a week. Big loss. But when you play Monmouth, you go up and down. Like you go hard because you want to play them. And that way we played hard for 30 minutes. A little disappointment. Then a really good win against Manhattan, who was the defending champs 2 of the last 3 years. We play really well. Another emotional roller coaster. We were a little flat. I'll take that. I did a bad job as a coach on Friday figuring out what to do. That's my responsibility. Whatever we did clearly didn't work. To get us emotionally rested. Should we rested more? Should we have practiced full out? I don't know. Bob Huggins goes 3 days. Calhoun does this. Gary Williams does that. We kind of tried to have a lighter day, just go once, and they won. I've said there's no bad wins. I'm really proud of the team, but when Brett was in the huddle and just said, we're not losing, we're going to run this play, I'm going to hit a 3, then we're going to go from there, and then Levon was really good, getting rebounds, and then Keith hit a couple big shots too. That's good enough to win. They are a really good team. They beat St. Peter's, they beat Iona, they beat Canisius, they beat a lot of teams on the road. They're young, and that kid from USC is quite a player, Dukes. I'll say that. I'll take any questions. Singlets.
Question for Brett, actually.
Yes.
Why did you call for that play where you had to go ahead 3 from one?
We had run it a few other times, and I hadn't shot it, but I knew they weren't covering it. So I knew it was going to be open. I just had to make it. So glad they let me run it.
Good job, Brett, because you made it. It was a good play. See, that's how coaching works.
Coach, you mentioned the last game that your team needs to play the full 40 minutes to beat a team like Monmouth. Did you accomplish that tonight?
No, you're another good. This is good for you. Nice bow tie.
Thanks.
Clearly, first of all, you said congratulations last time, and now you're
No, that was
dressing
my
nice.
friend. That was my friend.
So clearly, you're not part of the media. We did not play 40 minutes, but don't take anything away from Niagara. They were ready and they made some tough shots. I got to go watch the tape, but they made a couple shots I didn't think they were going to make. This guy Scott's good. This guy Dukes played at USC and transferred. That being said, by the way, don't get too much into Javion because he outplayed the guy Rob. It was 6-2. I counted the points. We probably played 32 minutes, and that's because we had a stretch where we were like up 6, 7, or 8, 9 in the first half, and then we let them. They kind of won the last 4 minutes, and then they probably won the first 4 minutes. Is that what happened? They won the first 4 minutes of the second half, right?
Yeah.
So those 4 segments, they clearly won. Then we won a couple, then there was a couple draws, like a boxing match. So, yes, but I'm really glad because with our emotional roller coaster and our physical roller coaster, I'm glad we won. It was a good gutty win.
Jimmy, you mentioned this being an emotional week a couple times. Could this team a month ago have won 3 games in the span of 8 days?
No, it's a good question. We probably wouldn't have won this game earlier in the year, as we proved. We wouldn't have said, little hugging, let's love, let's use the words like love and believe, and we're okay, and it's not the end of the world, and we got this. And a player wouldn't have said, this play is working. Like, just say it. Like, this is we have a open dialogue, but you got to say it. It's a great question. No, is that what we won? We went 3-1 and lost to Monmouth, right? I guess because it's Saturday, right? 8 days. No, probably not. I mean, I don't know. The Monmouth game took a lot out of us because we were so fired up to play it. But Marist, they played really well. They played Iona tough last night. I mean, so everybody's played tough. Canisius in Fairfield went to the overtime. So, yeah, I would probably have to. If I had to go on that, I would say no. We probably would not have won this game November, December, but it's not this November, December. We learned a lot, we got better in January, and now here we are in February, and that's a big win. But yes, that's an excellent question.
Brian Levant, you guys are obviously running out of time here. How much does that motivate you guys each and every night when you play here in front of the home fans?
Go ahead, Levon.
I mean, well, we got like what 3 games left. It's coming to a close quick. I feel like you gotta give your all. Never gonna be here again, so why not keep pushing? I don't really. Hey, it's an honor to be here.
No, I mean, this is just such a great place to play. I'm gonna miss it a lot. Just want to see why I shouldn't leave everything I have out there, you know, for the time I have left.
With the tournament here, we have more games to play.
Hello, I mean, 3rd game in 6 days, 4th game in 8. Did you feel like it affected the team with some of the turnovers, some of the sloppiness tonight?
I mean, yes and no. Sometimes during the game you have mental lapses, but it's how you recover, and I think we did well.
Yeah, because we won. It was like a tie game with 8 minutes to go. That was a big 4 minutes. And they were saying in the huddle, this is the big 4 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So we won that 4, and then the last 4 was kind of, just even with the free throws.
Yeah, Jimmy, in a game where you didn't play well, as you said, for 40 minutes, you talk a lot about guys that do the little things, and whether it's Levon, Asante, Brett calling a play. Can you just comment on how important those things are?
Shivers is unbelievable. Shivers is great because he runs over and he's madder than I am. Like, I took him out because the guy, the 13, drove and scored it in. And Shivers is like, my fault, this shit. I'm like, take it easy. Remember, you don't be. In other words, Shivers really cares. And he's really doing a lot of little stuff. And he gets upset at himself, right? He gets upset at himself and he doesn't do a little thing. And I think that's kind of a lost art. No offense to the generation. It's kind of a me generation. This guy gets upset when he doesn't do a little. He was mad he didn't get a loose ball. He was mad he reached in at the last second. And he was mad that he didn't get the rebound. When it tipped around, he said, I should have got back in there. And he was mad when the guy drove and scored. I'm like, take it. Okay, you're self-analyzing a lot. But I appreciate that because he wants to do the little things right. And I think that's why he's been... I've always said little things lead to big things. And that's why his threes, I mean, I don't know. That guy made a 3 at Ireland, a 3 at Marist.
I don't think he's missed.
Let's see. But he's made big threes, and tonight that was a big 3 because he does all the little stuff. And Javion clearly is going to do all those stuff, and Brett isn't. But Levon's the king of it. We're just going to name the Hard Hat Award, the Levon Long Award for life for doing all the dirty work.
Thank you, Coach.
Good job, Levon. Well, the locker room's open.
Sure.
Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
So I think
We don't talk enough, so.
I think you scored 5 straight baskets on 3s in the second half to kind of pull away. Do you think this team would have been capable of doing that earlier this season?
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know. It depends because Nico was 1 for 10, and he clearly was upset with himself, and most of them were good shots. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You come to our practice. We do a lot. The one thing we did yesterday when we took the day off, we kind of took the day off. The second and third teams played. It was like a game. We shot a lot of threes. We still take a lot of threes in practice. I think we're getting better, at shooting threes. But when you win, things are better. When's the bird fly highest? When he's the happiest. I just don't want to be Icarus and fly too close to the sun. I leave you with that. Let's go.